Am I live? I don't know what's happening here. Poopers. Uh-oh. Hello? Is there anybody there? Is there anybody out there? Just smile if you can hear me. How come I'm not seeing myself? Oh, I am on YouTube. Okay, here we go. Let me pretend. I meant to do that. Can y'all give me a thumbs up or a wave or something if y'all can hear me? Because as you can clearly see, Tune Day is off tonight. Tune Day is off tonight. Are y'all getting me loud and clear? Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome everybody. I was gonna attempt to, try to play the show like a regular show, but this is why Tune Day has a job here. Let's try this again. Let's do it. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to a very special Thursday edition of Burn It Down with Kim Brown. This is a very, very, very special day, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binaries, because today is my birthday. Ooh, ooh. July 28th. What a magical day. Magical day. And I want to give a special shout out to all the Leos out there. May you talk your shit again every single day throughout Leo season. It is time. Fuck all that humble shit. It's Leo season. Leo season. And y'all know what that means. Now, anyway, don't pay me no attention. I decided to wear my stunner shades for reasons, because it just felt like it, I suppose. I like these joints. These joints is all right. Thank you all so much for making it a point to join me and celebrate my birthday today. And I'm so appreciative to everybody that is already in here checking in. Lewis Kang, Alice is, Stone Alona, Holly Horn, Anna Hart is in here. Lucy is in here. Cord. Hey, Cord. Courtney, tell your mama I said happy birthday too. Shout out to Imani. Thank you so much, baby, for checking in. And everybody. Damien is in here. I know Latif will probably be in here soon. James Thompson. Where my flicks at? Now you know you supposed to send me a couple of shirtless pictures for my birthday, James Thompson. And I'm very disappointed because I am here for the objectification of man's bodies. And James, you got a body worth objectifying, sweetheart. So please, shirtless pictures in my DMs in about 2 hours. Now listen, everybody. I'm very appreciative again that you all are here. And tonight, so normally what we do for the patrons every last Friday after the Friday show, we do for the patrons Ask Me Anything. But because it's my motherfucking birthday, and this is my show, I decided to open up tonight's AMA to everybody. So if you have questions for me, hold them jumps. Hold them jumps, because I do this exclusively for my patrons. Usually patrons get first dibs on the questions, so that is how that's going to go down tonight. But the one thing I need you all to do, please, if you haven't already, and if you're not driving or with your children or anything that requires adult responsibilities, I need to see them trees. Get them weeds up. I need to see where you weed at, y'all, because it's not quite Friday, but it is Thursday and it is my birthday, and I ain't got nothing to do. But we finna blizz. Got me a nice little birthday bag of some trees, of some birthday trees, and we finna roll up. We finna spark up, and we gonna answer some of these here questions from my friends. Look at my fire fam in here. Listen, hey. Thank you Miss J Free. That's so kind. That is so kind of you, honey. Yeah, super duper. Happy birthday. Hey, listen, gang. Now y'all know I'm not ungrateful. I'm extremely grateful. And I said this on my Instagram. And if you sent a gift, Thank you. I am deeply appreciative. You fucking rock. I am so grateful for people like you. Ronnie France, you guys, thank you, baby girl. Ronnie France says to my favorite 44-year-old, happy birthday. Now, if I can figure out how to bring the goddamn comments on the screen, maybe we could display some of these Johnsons, but I don't know if I got all them skills. And thank you so much. What that say? Like a final boss, yes. Happy solar return. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. So, guys, go to the show description. I said this on Instagram, and listen, I've already thank you. I'm grateful. I'm so appreciative. You guys, I'm not worthy. Thank you so much. But as I said on IG, so Burn It Down with Kim Brown as the show, as the channel, is an entity, right? Is an entity. So everything that we get, super chats, Cash App, whatever you guys decide to send in, me, Tunde and Molly, we split that, right? We split that. If it comes to the channel, we split that because we have equal duties and responsibilities. But it is not Tunde and Molly's birthday. I just wanted to point that out for the record. For the record, it is not Tunde and Molly's birthday. It is Mama's birthday. So if you go down into the show description, if you have Cash App, if you have PayPal, and if you are so inclined and are feeling generous to want to send me a birthday gift, please do it via the links down in the show description. I appreciate everything that is sent. Miss J Free, Franny France, like a final boss. Was that your name, sweetheart? Thank you guys. I'm so grateful and appreciative. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like I said, no show tomorrow, gang, because we are going to Incubus. We are going to Incubus, and it is going to feel very, very, very strange to be at an outdoor rock concert at outdoor amphitheater like Meriwether Post Pavilion and being there with a fucking mask. Why am I going to be at the Incubus concert July 29th masked up? Because we live in a stupid fucking country that has let COVID run the fuck amok. Run amok. COVID is everywhere. Everybody apparently got fucking COVID. And shout out to, and again, this ain't no shade to anyone that has contracted COVID. People got to move around in the world and handle their business. I totally understand. If you contracted COVID, it is not necessarily an indication of your level of cautiousness or lack thereof. It's just that the shit is just that pervasive out in the world. It's almost impossible not to catch it. With that said, I have not caught COVID. And guess what? If I catch COVID the day after my fucking birthday, do you know how pissed off I'm gonna fucking be? Do you know how mad? Do you understand the level of, I love to say this, incandescent rage I will be experiencing if I catch COVID outside at a fucking concert? I'll be furious. Y'all got to bear with me while I break down this weed because I misplaced my grinder. I don't know where it is. So I'm breaking down so we can roll up. So anyway, I'm going to be at a rock concert in a mask. Outrageous. I'm very not happy about that. But shout out to everyone that hung out with us this morning on the Remix Morning Show on Black Power Media. Shout out to my BPM comrades, Ear Doctor, Dr. Jared Ball, Reverend Dr. Jacqueline Lukman. They showed so much love. The remixers came out. I know we got a lot of remixes in here with us as well. So I just want to say to BPM and all of our BPM folks, particularly those who watch the Remix Morning Show, I appreciate the birthday love today, guys. Usually I usually don't do too much for my birthday. I normally don't. As much as of an actual Leo as I am, I'm not that kind of Leo. I'm not like, oh my God, I'm the birthday princess, like with a tiara and shit at my fucking birthday party. No, that's not. That's not how I roll. That is not how I roll. But I'm thinking maybe next year, gang, if monkeypox isn't actually growing legs and walking around amongst us, monkeypox is not out here catching the metro down at fucking Gallery Place. Maybe next year I will try to have some sort of birthday function when I turn the big 4-5. Woo! It is so crazy. And let me say this real quick. I am deeply appreciative to, number one, fucking be here, man. And I'm usually kind of, grumpy about, living. So I sometimes get a little grumptastic about, life because the evidence around me indicates that, the world is burning. Racism is still racisming at a hard level. Black people out here are clearly the most exceptional people on the planet, and yet we get treated the worst. So, there's a lot sometimes to be down about. But, I've been trying to be a little bit more philosophical about my purpose. We come to that middle age, that middle age crisis, that midlife crisis. And, obviously I'm in no financial danger of buying anything like a Porsche or a convertible or anything like that. And we know I'm not finna get knocked up for the fuck of it just because I'm like, you know what? I think I've come to a certain point in my life. I think it's time for a baby. Fuck that. We're not doing that. But I am getting a little bit more philosophical about why am I here? What is my purpose? And I still don't know exactly the answer to those things, but at least I don't feel as bad about seeing the world for what it is. I think I'm understanding now that where I thought I had no power to do anything, to change anything, maybe I was wrong about that. Maybe we do have some power, even if it is limited in scope, to at least voice our displeasure about the thing at minimum. Like if we're not even able to change it, can the record reflect that we were not okay with this shit at least? Like when the youth them look back on this period in history, what the fuck just happened here? When the baby them look back on this period of history, at least they're going to say that, yeah, some people dissented. Not everybody was with this shit. And I think that is kind of like the best I can kind of expect at this point. We were not okay about this. Tell him, Alice. Yes, as long as it's reflected somewhere. Now I know at some point YouTube and Instagram and all these social media places are gonna go through and find accounts like mine and yours and delete them joints off the off the face of the earth. So the future generations won't even know that we existed. But in the interim, before that happens, we are going to talk our shit again, and we are going to continue to talk our shit again. I hope you guys are rolling up. I'm about to be finished with this J. This J probably going to blow my motherfucking head off because I'm rolling a cannon. This is not quite a Bob Marley Rasta spliff, but it's going to, as grandma say, it's going to doos me all right. My grandma was hilarious, by the way. And again, can I shout out to the Leos again? My grandma was a Leo, July 31st Leo. And I think the best way to describe my grandma was mean and surly. she was mean and surly. Grandma Edna was not here for your dumb shit. I think I get it extremely honestly. My grandma Edna was not here for your dumb shit. July 31st, she was playing no fucking games with nobody. Husband included. Husband included. Like, nigga, if you don't get your motherfucking ass. So anyway, but let me get started with this AMA. Thanks to everybody. Oh, by the way, gang, thank you guys so much for everyone who contributed this month to Burn It Down with Kim Brown's first ever abortion fund support fundraiser, whatever we did. So every month we're going to do a new one. And for July, it was the Kentucky Health Justice Network. And I think so far I have calculated close to $300, maybe just a little bit shy of 300. Now, I know y'all might be like, Kim, that's not really a lot of money. Listen, these people need every single penny that they can get. So even if they get $300 from us, and I don't even know what you guys may have even donated to the organization on your own, if you went directly to their donate page, for example, and sent the money. And shout out to everyone who sent the money on Instagram. Ursula, thank you so much for all of your support, sweetheart. Not just Ursula, but in addition to Ursula, lots of people sent stuff. So next month is going to be a new jump. We're going to get that. Oh, thank you, Latif. Thank you, Latif. Thank you, Deborah Rodriguez. Deborah Rodriguez Venmoed a birthday gift as well. Latif, thank you, thank you. Jamal, who else sent us something via Cash App? Jamal, who said something? Ursula, Latif, Deborah. It's cool, y'all. I appreciate you. Like, y'all know, I'm very grateful. Like, grateful. That's the other thing I'm sort of understanding as I get older. Like when I used to hear those self-help people be like, you got to practice gratitude. And I'm like, Shut the fuck up, nigga. Run me my shit. I don't want to practice fucking gratitude. Give me. Give me, please. Give me now, please. That's me doing gratitude. Give me now, please. Give me now, please. But guess what? I'm trying to do some little gratitude. Like I wake up and I thank baby Jesus and the universe and Allah and Jose in the highest. I thank everybody for everything, for everything. And you know what? While I'm here on my birthday, seriously, like it's crazy because obviously I'm not old. I'm not old. I don't feel old. But even at 44, there are people who I knew, who I grew up with, who are no longer here anymore, and that's nuts. So let me take a moment. So I want to acknowledge my brother. I want to acknowledge William Michael Brown, my baby brother, who, you guys know what happened to my brother. So he left the planet at a very young age, 23, almost 24. So let me acknowledge my brother. Let me acknowledge my homeboy, Dave Tangretti, my nigga. Dave is gone. Dave is gone. That's such a wild thing to even say. That's crazy. I want to acknowledge my friend from childhood, Daphne. Daphne gone. Like the shit is nuts. Like you live to a certain age, everybody. You understand, and it gets put into perspective for you that not everybody is going to make it to the age that you are. People who you grew up with, people you knew, people you were related to, people maybe you didn't even know. It's no guarantee you're gonna see that next year. Okay, like it's really no guarantee. And the way that my brother was lost is to me like a very clear example of tomorrow is not guaranteed out here. Like you could absolutely be minding your fucking business, and because the world is so wayward and we live in such a violent country, that shit could be done so today, tomorrow. John Coister, thank you so much, John. John, you've been a day oneer. You've been here since day one. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate that. So trying to practice a little bit of gratitude here because I understand. I understand. Ain't shit guaranteed out here, kiddos. Is not shit guaranteed. Now, how in the fuck? Now, several of y'all have already sent messages, and I think some of them were really some happy birthday messages, which is very sweet. But of course, punk ass, what's this shit called? Patreon. Why does Patreon have their app in like 11-point font? Make it make fucking sense. Or I could just acknowledge that it's probably time for reading classes. I could also make that simple acknowledgement as well. Let me start off here with Renee. Renee called. Well, she didn't call, but she left a message. Oh, hold on. Hey, Shay, thank you so much for your super chat support, Shay. What you say? What you say? Oh, that you only been real with cause you didn't mean what you said. Jason Derulo. That is all for the best because it is. Now, I'm about to drop something in the chat, and y'all can do with that what you will. I'm gonna just put that in the chat. At least I think I'm putting it in the chat, and y'all can do with this what you will, because you see Tunde is not here. So, anything could happen. What? What the fuck? Why did that do that? Well, anyway, if that shit works, give it a try. If any of y'all want to hop on here with me tonight, woo! It's no rules. It is no rules. It's no rules. Let's just put it this way. But so let me read this message from Renee. Renee says, Kim, I don't know if I'll be able to join, but wanted to wish you a very happy birthday from a fellow Leo. Hey, Renee, talk your shit, Renee. Talk your shit this whole month. And next month. we get the last week in July, and then we get a whole month of August, damn near, to talk our shit again. Renee, talk all your shit and then some. Thank you so much for that. Esther reached out to say happy birthday. Thank you, Esther. Dave Gamandi, I know you sent me a message, and I know Infinite Content sent me a message. But again, Patreon is a very wayward fucking app here. So while I'm, trying to tap dance and buy myself some time, do me a favor. If you have not already liked the video, please give the video a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. Oh, what you say? Where the fuck? God damn it, infinite content. I know you sent me a goddamn message, and I know Dave Gamandi sent me a message. Where them shits go? Now I'm mad. You might have to drop them jokes in the thingamawhatsit in the chat. Cause Auntie can't find the shit. Cause Auntie's auntieing. I have now gained another year of auntiedom. so now I'm auntying at an even higher level than I was auntying before. And already my level of auntie was impressive. It was rather impressive. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Oh, wait, here we go. Cacao. Oh, there's way more comments under here. Here we go. Now, Infinite. Hey! JG, thank you, baby. Damn, can I tell y'all that Cash App notification is triggering because I almost feel like I'm like Pavlov's dog. Like every time I hear the change, I'm like, money? Is it money? What sound was that? That sounds like money. Thank you, JG. You're so very kind and sweet. Now, infinite content. This looks like you sent me a link, as in work. And I have to tell you, sir, there will be no news reported on tonight. Absolutely now a story is getting reported tonight. I did all my news this morning on the morning show. I had to fulfill my contractual obligations. Tonight, I am contractually obligated to me, myself, and I. So let's move this along. So my homie Lucretia, come through Lucretia. Lucretia says, happy birthday, Kim. How have you dealt with any professional / personal prejudice with being a longtime 420 user? There's so much misinformation floating around. Thanks. Lucretia, I'm very happy that you asked that question. As I spark up, can everybody join me? Everybody get your lighters and your spliff and or your edible. Yes, it's birthday night, y'all. It's time to fuck around and get high. Now the Latin, see, I talk that shit, but y'all, some of y'all, my patrons, y'all know what was that AMA a couple months ago, where I was trying to show off for y'all and did shrooms and then fucked around and got a migraine. I was trying to show off for Patreon and then played my damn self. So there's that. Hope there's not a hole in this. Hold on. I was rolling this a little. I might have a hole in this. Maybe I didn't roll this superiorly. But Lucretia, thank you so much for that. And let me say, there's so much stigma for marijuana smokers and people who consume cannabis. I'm so grateful that we are living in an age of which I never thought we would get to, by the way. I did not think that America as a society would be so cool eventually about weed being legal. Because 20 years ago when I was a youth, them niggas was pressed. It was pressed as a motherfucker. Joe Biden was trying to lock all of us up. Excuse me. for dime bags. And for seeds and stems. And I would never forget that about Joe Biden, bitch ass. Like, you was trying to put Gen X, everybody in Gen X, in jail for weed, you fucking pussy. I'm sorry, you soft as scrotum skin bastard. And I will say, you'd be surprised, Lucretia. So even in my early days of radio, like, motherfuckers did used to judge me, especially for being a woman and being obvious and outward with my weed usage, my marijuana consumption. So it was a combination, I think, of people kind of looking down, like, because weed smoking's not ladylike behavior. That's not how ladies conduct themselves. Ladies drink apple martinis, and ladies drink glasses of Chardonnay. You's a wayward bitch if you smoking weed. And I never subscribed to that shit. I never believed that, cause I don't like alcohol. Shanette, where you been? Look at Shanette. Thank you, baby girl. Thank you, Shanette. I miss you, Shanette. I miss seeing your name in here. What's up, KY? Is it Kai or KY? KY. Thank you for your contribution to struggle and community learning, communal learning. Now, you know I can't half-ass read, KY. Thank you so much for that. And thank you so much for your generous gift and your super chat. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. But yeah, no, I used to have motherfuckers looking down on me. Plenty. Plenty. And again, I mean, I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but don't be cute and be a fucking stoner. Because again, it doesn't fit with what people expect of you. They expect certain things of you. Like, I really want to have a serious conversation. And I know I've been saying this, and I know y'all don't believe me because I just keep lying to y'all. That I really want to have I want a deep conversation about colorism, man. And I really want to have Kelechi Okafor on to talk about colorism because, you know, I'm fangirling Kelechi, and Kelechi speaks on the things. And I said that to say I'm not about to go in a goofy direction to be like, but you guys just don't know what it's like to be light skinned. No, you guys don't know how hard it is. It just sounds ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous. I have to tell you, I give y'all permission anytime. I don't give a fuck if they black, Arab, Afro Latino. I don't give a fuck what they race is, ethnicity. I give you permission to slap the shit out of light skinned people when they talk about how hard it is to be light skinned. It's like, if you don't shut your yellow ass the fuck up. I can't stand that shit. That shit makes me mad. But this is what I am trying to say about that. Is that again, people have certain projections upon you. They project certain things. They think that you're classy or just very odd shit that have nothing to do with how you are or who you are. It has everything to do with the expectations that they put on you because they perceive you a certain way. And it's like, nigga, I'm not classy. Who the fuck told you that? So why do you think that? And shout out to Baby Mother, because every time I reference this Baby Mother line, Baby Mother is a woman rapper. I think she is from Tennessee, and she is really good. But she made a line talk about these girls don't even be cute; they just be light skinned. I said, "Ow, who?" I said, "Oh, that hurt. That hit me right here." I said, "That hit me right here. That hit me right here." And again, that's sort of the odd thing about, you know, colorism and quote unquote desirability politics, because it's like, nigga, do you really think I'm cute, or do I actually just check off some boxes for you? Do I check off the paper bag test box? Do I check off the slim privilege? You know what I mean? Like, do you really think I'm attractive, or you just think anybody that is of a certain hue is cute when they not actually really cute? They just light skinned. I'm sorry. Am I doing too much? Am I doing way too much here? I might be, but fuck it. It's my birthday. I do what I want. I do what I want. And guess what? And you ends will deal. You ends and you non-ends will deal. But guess what? All of y'all ends. Ain't no non-ends. All of y'all ends. Lucretia, I have a feeling I didn't answer your question at all, but I gave it a shot. I gave it a shot. And yes, so long story short, hold on, I got cough. So the long story short is yes, I have experienced personal and professional bullshit because of my love of the tree. Kev Z 24/7, my guy. Thank you so much for your birthday super chat support. Thank you so much for that. Who else did I forget? Well, I got Kev. Alex, come through, Alex. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your birthday and your super chat support. KY, I already got you. Oh, come through, Mr. Hernandez. Thank you so much, Martin. Here's a birthday present for you. Get some spliffs. Is that homegrown or store-bought? So my person, whom, by the way, this person is the, and I you know, well, first of all, let me just lead off with I ain't no snitch. Let's start there. So how I'm gonna answer this question is gonna be trying to be as non-snitchy as possible. So this person whom this came from, this person I'm not gonna bullshit y'all. This person has the best fucking tree in the whole state, in the whole state. And I'm not just saying that. I'm not just saying that because motherfuckers who smoke this shit or the shit that I get from my person, motherfuckers who smoke that shit after smoking their little dispensary weed, they be like, "Excuse me, where did you say you got that again?" No, baby, they don't sell this in the dispensary. They don't sell this in the dispensary, and I'm not fucking with the dispensary. You know why? Because I'm not paying no taxes on my goddamn marijuana. Why would I do that? Why would I pay the state tax when I could pay my man's tax? When I could just pay my man's. Latif, come on. Latif, thank you so much. I mean, you know what I mean by that, Latif. Thank you so much for your birthday present, your other birthday present, Latif. So kind, so kind. Oh, is that Ariana? I think my glasses is smudged. I can't half-ass read. Miss Gladney, come through. Thank you, dearest. Thank you. What was I saying? Oh, the weed. Yes. No. This is this. So the person whom is my, my source is also really, I mean, he's a weed sommelier. You know what I'm saying? I like to refer to them as like my weed concierge. Maybe sommelier is actually a better term because they are extremely knowledgeable about strains. Like they monitor their grow like very precise, like got it timed out. Okay, lights on, lights off, water. Check the shit for mites. Check the shit for spiders. Oh, there's some spiders on here or mites. Gotta chop it off. Start again. Like they're very meticulous. So I've been, in my opinion, humble opinion, I have been smoking on the best tree in Maryland for like 20 years easily, because I even think I probably helped this person put down payment on a house over the course of time in which I have been a customer. Like, dog, like when I sit here and count this out, like a percentage of my income has gone directly to you. But guess what? It's worth it. It's worth it. So everybody talking about, oh, the dispensary. Okay, that's cool. Keep rocking with your little dispensary, man. And I say this as a public service announcement. Please support your local weed man and or woman and or weed non-binary person. Support them motherfuckers. Fuck the state. Fuck your weed card. Support the local dope man. Support the local dope man. Don't support the state of Maryland. Don't support the state of New Jersey. Where else is it legal at? Don't support the state of California. Go to your local weed person, man. Put that money directly in their pocket. That Uncle Sam can't touch none of that shit. Anyway, hold on. Next, Dave. Oh, okay. Dave, is it you and your wife share an account? Okay, that's wonderful. Hello. Dave says, asking for my wife, BJ. Kim, what is the best live show that you've been to? And happy birthday. Thank you, Kamadis. So there was a thread going around on Twitter. I think it was originally posted by Double XL. I say thread because I'm old and I don't know my terms. It wasn't actually a thread. It was a tweet, and you can reply to the tweet. Yo, come through. Look at y'all. Was that Coco? Oh, Coco, thank you guys so much. Look at more of y'all watch this show than I even thought. I didn't think nobody would come in here on the day that I was just bullshitting. But maybe niggas think I be bullshitting all the time. But not all the time. I be putting effort in most of the time. 85% of the time. Maybe 15% of the time I do be bullshitting. But anyway, y'all know I put in that work. The best show I've been to, Dave and BJ. Let's see. Well, I gotta say, there's been a few. And anyway, so I said this. Double XL had this. It's on my Twitter page, wherever the fuck. What's my Twitter? At Kim Brown Live. Yes, at Kim Brown Live is my personal Twitter. And I put down for my best concert was Stevie Wonder. Let me tell y'all about the Stevie Wonder concert. This was a few years ago. Y'all, and some of y'all might recall this. Stevie Wonder was doing songs in the key of life, nigga. What? Stevie was doing songs in the key of life in person in front of people on a tour. It was like it almost still blows my mind to even think that Stevie Wonder toured in the 21st century performing not but songs in the key of life. Holy shit. And of course, I went with my mama, because who the fuck else was going to appreciate genius like that? Random. Hey, it's Afra. Oh, Afra says, "Happy birthday, Kim. You cute, light skin, and pro black. Have a great time at the Incubus concert." Thank you so much, Afra. That's so kind. Afra, I saw your text. I need to call you back because anyway, I have not been good at responding to messages this week. I owe several people replies. Anyway, now I feel bad about myself, but let me try to pick it back up. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Afra. So anyway, Stevie Wonder was performing at Verizon Center, the Capital One Arena, which is downtown DC. And so Stevie he come out on the floor, and he's with India Irie, and India Irie like walks him on stage, which was cool. And I can't remember if she sang the first song with him, but I mean, several things stick out to me about that show. And I have to say this because you guys know, well, maybe you guys can imagine, I've been to a lot of concerts. I've been to a lot of concerts. And I can't ever recall seeing an artist as unrehearsed as Stevie was, right? But yeah, I said unrehearsed. Stevie and his band was unrehearsed for this tour, because there was like at least 2 or 3 occasions throughout the show where they would start a song and then they'd stop and you hear 2, 3, 4, and then they come back in, right? But in very much the same way, if you guys recall during the Summer Olympics that we just had, right? When Simone Biles started quote unquote fucking up, right? She had, what did they call it? The doozies? No, what did she have? The loopies? The twisties. She had the twisties, right? When Simone Biles had the twisties on the balance beam doing some of the shit that she was doing, had she not been Simone Biles, she would have fell and busted her fucking head open, okay? But because she was Simone Biles, she still managed to get the twisties in the air doing 360-degree contortion, then some, and managed to not fall and bust her fucking head open. That is kind of what Stevie Wonder did. Like, it was impossible really for Stevie to sound bad, okay? Even unrehearsed, Stevie and his band still came through and smashed everybody right in their face. Still smashed everybody right in their face. But I can't recall, maybe almost ever, being at a show and seeing that, and seeing a band on stage, singer on stage, start the song, stop the song, start the song again. Right? And it was nuts. But Stevie still smashed. I mean, the concert was amazing. Like, Stevie Wonder, by far, is the greatest singer, songwriter, musician maybe we've ever seen, like in many generations. Like, even as much props as I like to give Michael Jackson, because I was a Michael Jackson fan, Michael Jackson was not fucking with Stevie Wonder on any instrument. Pick an instrument, not a now. Now I know MJ was dancing, we know Stevie wasn't really doing no steps like that, but they 2 different entertainers. I guess we could put it that way. But Stevie, oh my God, Stevie Wonder, you niggas could never. Your favorite today could never, ever. And I'm gonna give y'all 2 more concerts where I was extremely impressed with folks. And let me give an opportunity really quick to shout out St. Louis. Let me shout out the Lou. Let me shout out 314 real quick, because And I know Lewis is like, Kim, you gonna stop shitting on Missouri. I said, no, Lou, I'm not gonna stop shitting on Missouri because that shit traumatized me, Lewis Gang. It traumatized me living out in Missouri. I was traumatized. I was traumatized. But one of the contradictions I suppose about St. Louis is that as racist as it is, I mean, it's black. It's black out there, right? So basically, anything that was coming, like, let's say to DC or Baltimore, by and large, was coming through St. Louis when I was out there. And that was the one thing I appreciated about St. Louis way more so than Tulsa. I mean, because at least I could go do shit in St. Louis. Like it was Negro shit to do. But anyway, just don't be in a white town or a white part of town, or the police is going to inquire as to what the fuck you were doing here. Right? Oh man, them niggas caught me coming out of work one night. I worked in Creve Coeur. In St. Louis, y'all know where Creve Coeur is, out in West County. Buzz and what. I got off work at midnight. It was cold because it gets cold. It gets cold in Missouri in the winter. I'm letting my car heat up. I hadn't been sitting in the car 5 minutes. Here come Creve Coeur police. Hello. I'm sorry. Oh, what are you doing here? Oh, I work right there. Oh, you work where? In that building? Yeah, yeah. Are you sure? Yes, I'm very sure. Thank you. Thank you, officer. But anyway, so St. Louis does not lack for shows. It does not lack for shows. And I'm assuming that this venue is still there. I hope it's still there because it was actually pretty amazing. So in the loop, in the U City loop, I'm sorry, did I say that wrong? The Del Mar loop, which is where the cool kids hang out, is basically how I could describe the Del Mar Loop. To me, the Del Mar Loop in St. Louis is one of the few places where really races mix, at least in my experience. Like, is it the niggas hanging out over there and whites hanging out down there? But Del Mar is where you see niggas and whites, maybe not necessarily hanging out together, but hanging out in the same shared space. It's very segregated. Anyway, so there's a venue down there called the Pageant. And the pageant reminded me of a nicer 930 club, right? I mean, nicer 930 club, like a little bigger, a little better lit, you know what I'm saying? And it was set up a little different. Like they kind of had, there was like an upstairs, like a balcony, which kind of, I guess the 930 club had, but then there was like seats, and then like there's like a floor area, like, general standing admission. And then they had like these little, I can't even call them risers per se, because it was a little better structured than that. But anyway, so when I was out in St. Louis, I was, trying to keep the racisms up off of me, and being the only black person on the air at that particular radio cluster that I worked at, that wasn't really too fun. I didn't really like that. I have to say this too real quick. I've been the first black in more than one situation. I didn't like them shits. I did not appreciate any time I was the first black any fucking thing. That shit usually sucked ass, and I didn't like it. Because guess what? In addition to me personally not liking being the first black whatever, white folks usually are not too keen on the first black. It was like nobody was happy with the situation. I was not happy being the first black. The whites also were not happy that I was the first black. So there's that. Wait, oh shit, I'm not even paying attention. Is anybody trying to get on the screen? It don't look like it. That's cool. Y'all don't have to get on here because that would require me to push way too many more buttons. And don't ask your questions yet because I still ain't paying attention. I'm sorry. Let me get through this because I'm just yammering at this point. Anyway, at the pageant, the roots, the fucking roots, the roots, the roots, the roots, the roots. The roots came down from the goddamn balcony. The lights go down. Lights go off. Ah, everybody starts screaming. Then you hear niggas on like cowbells up there. You know what I'm saying? They was up there. like doing some acapella percussion on some handheld joints. I'm like, ah! And Slim, when I tell you, and trust me, that was not the first, second, third, fourth, fifth time I had seen the Roots ever, but it was so memorable. Like I really remember that performance, how it started and how they just smashed it. And maybe that was a good Roots performance for me because it was actual Roots fans in there. I think this had to have been pre Jimmy Fallon. What year did they start Jimmy Fallon? Because this was I'm gonna say either '06 or '07. So wasn't all that riffraff. Oh, wasn't all that riffraff in there. It was Do You Want More? It was Things Fall Apart fans in there. It was Phrenology fans in there. It was actual Roots fans in there. Not, oh my God, Jimmy Fallon's band's playing. Shit was tight. The other joint at St. Louis, and then I'm gonna move on to the next question. The other joint in St. Louis show that melted my face off was NERD. Was NERD what we was just talking about NERD this morning on Remix Border Show, because I think Ear Doctor may have mentioned NERD whilst Jackie and I were having a conversation about rock bands. Shout out to Jackie Lukman! Shout out to Jackie Lukman! Shout out to Jackie Lukman! I love to see black rock fans themselves organically in the wild, and black woman rock fans. Oh my God. See, I knew I stand Jackie for a reason. I knew I stand Jackie for a reason. But y'all, NERD, this was right as Seeing Sounds came out. It was right as Seeing Sounds came out. And damn it, I should have brought my fucking book down here. Maybe it's down here. Anyway, they did Seeing Sounds, like the album. And I remember the show so clearly because the drummer was really good. I remember it was a black dude that was a drummer. Um and like Happy, they killed that. Antimatter, they killed that. Like Happy, I remember very clearly because my goon killed it. And of course they did, Rockstar and Maybe and Run to the Sun. Woo! I don't know what's up. Anyway, I feel like Pharrell and Kanye, again, they remind me of like people that was your boys or your people, like when y'all was young. And, the ones that did the opposite of, do bad, like the ones that did good, like really good, you're like, God damn, nigga, too Hollywood for me. Nigga, too Hollywood for me. I don't even know Ye no more, man. Yay on some other shit. P on some other shit. That's kind of how I feel about them now. It's like I'm glad that y'all are super successful, I guess, but y'all don't resemble them other people. And maybe you're not supposed to resemble in your 40s who you were in your 20s. Maybe that is part of the evolution. But to me, there was always a part of me that always wanted to remain authentic to me. Like the shit that, I'm a little different, I guess, than I was when I was 24. But really, I have to say, like when I was younger, and I'm telling you, people who know me will probably say the opposite. But when I was younger, like when I think about it now, like I feel like there was some shit I let slide that I shouldn't have let slide. You know what I'm saying? Like because I was trying to play a role of maybe submissive female, even professionally. You know what I'm saying? You don't want them to think that you're difficult or da 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 da. And then I just stopped giving a fuck. It's like, well, if they don't think I'm difficult, how else am I supposed to get my point across? Because when I say the shit nice, motherfuckers act like they can't hear me. they act like they no comprendes inglés. Like no, what the that's what I'm saying. You cannot be nice. And see, one of my friends told me that, like, I take that you can't be nice shit too far. I disagree. I disagree because I have been a low-key sociologist out here. I see the shit. Motherfuckers do not listen to black women when they say the shit nice and courteous and calm. They don't. And that's how you end up getting cussed the fuck out. Because I said the shit nice and courteous and calms literally 5 fucking times. And you keep looking at me stupid. So let me say the shit loud and aggressive so you hear me. Jesus Christ. And listen, ladies, I know I'm not going to even look in the chat for your validation. I'm not going to even look in the chat for your validation because I already know what the fuck I'm talking about is accurate. I'm sorry. 44 years on this planet, homie. I tried it y'all's way. Okay? I tried it y'all's way. I tried to be cute and be nice. And you take me for idiot. No. Mm-mm. 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 If you thought that shit was over and done before, the older I get, there's no foolishness tolerated. None. Zero. Infinite Content, what's good, baby? Infinite Content says, hey, Kim, it's Infinite. Have you seen the story about the Baltimore cop that got 30 months in prison for planting a BB gun on people? Here is the link. Infinite, I'm curious. I did glance this headline. I am curious now, but I did not click on the story, so I do not know. Is this connected to the Gun Trace Task Force, the thing, the police entity in which David Simon, shout out to David Simon, shout whoops, I just did something wrong. Hold on. Okay, hopefully I'm back. Are we back? Are we back? Okay. I hope y'all can hear me on the microphone still. See, look at Jesus. Jesus told me I need to I need to simmer down. Look at God collecting me in front of everybody. I'll take it. I'll calm down. I promise you, I was only going to call David Simon a bitch ass nigga once, God. Jeez. Just once. I was just going to call him a bitch ass nigga once. You didn't have to cut me off. You didn't have to cut me all the way off, Jesus. I apologize. Lewis Kang says, happy birthday. Thank you, Lewis Kang. Latif says, big birthday. Shout out, Kim. Thank you, Latif. And Lewis Kang says, do you have a favorite pre-battle speech in fiction? So the only one that comes to the top of my head is from Game of Thrones. And hey, y'all, I need y'all to give me affirmation that my microphone, that my audio is coming through good. Because if it's not, adjustments need to be made. I just want to make sure before I continue running my mouth, just running my mouth. Tell me, make sure that, can y'all hear me like good and clear, like through the microphone, not on some, sound like I'm across the room kind of shit. Some validation. Thank you. Who is that? Lucretia? Yes, thank you, Lucretia. Okay. So Game of Thrones. And by the way, who is watching that new Game of Thrones series? Unleash the Dragon. Cisco's going to unleash the dragon, the new Game of Thrones series. Is the shit called Unleash the Dragon? I know it's not. But the Unleash the Dragon, the new that is what I'm going to call the new Game of Thrones. How about that? I don't even know what it's called, but henceforth, Unleash the Dragon. So the new Game of Thrones, the Unleash the Dragon. I don't even know what that shit's about. I am afraid to get to watch it and to get into it because are you guys gonna string me along for 8 long years just to suck it up at the end, just to completely fuck it up at the end and to make me feel as though sort of like a dead end relationship that's going nowhere. Nigga, did I just do 8 years of this for this? did I just invest 8 years for this? No, I'm reluctant to get involved with the new Game of Thrones Unleash the Dragon Joe. I'm reluctant. But my favorite battle speech has, my God. Oh my God. Now I will say some of them Game of Thrones, some of them like particular episodes are so like woo! Like some of them joints definitely like stand alone. Like you can just watch that. And I think the episode I'm talking about is King of the North. Ooh. When Jon Snow, when the Northmen finally understood that Jon Snow was their king. He was their king before niggas even knew he was a Targaryen in an actual fucking who was the niggas in the north? Nah, I can't remember. It was the niggas in the north. Who was my man's? I can't even call his name. Winterfell niggas. Who was the Winterfell niggas? Anyway, they didn't know they didn't even know that Jon Snow was one of them niggas. Sansa Stark, the Starks, yes, House Stark, my bad. They didn't even know. They did not even know. And the Northmen got behind them. And when the 10-year-old, or maybe she was like 8, I don't know how old she was, from the niggas out there on the island, who was my man's, who was Khaleesi's fucking Queen's Guards man. I have clearly forgotten a lot of the names in Game of Thrones. I was thinking about it because I'm like, dog, there was a lot of characters in Game of Thrones. There was a lot of houses. There was a lot of random niggas in Game of Thrones. It's hard for me to remember all these niggas, but I know. But old girl was from the island up north. She was from the north, and she gave up. She came up in the spot. She came up in Winterfell and told all the men about themselves. She went up there and said, "All y'all soft as scrotum skin." When John went around begging for some help from all these houses, no one answered the call. You did not answer the call, but I will answer the call. I, in the 5th grade, will answer the call. She shit on every man in that room. She shit on every man in that room. Every man in that room, a little girl. I had to stand. I had to stand for the little girl. I had to stand for the little girl. So in terms of my favorite going to battle speech, even though they wasn't going into battle that day, but she was letting it be known that she was about that action. That she was about that action. She was about that action, and she let them know that and put all them in the shame. Put all them in the shame. I love to see it. Hey, Lena. Thank you so much for your super chats up front. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are so kind and amazeballs. All right. So, wait, hold on. Absent anybody else. Uh-oh. Oh, shit, wait. Afra and Luke Kang, y'all over here cheating. y'all over here slipping your questions in over on Patreon early. Not early. I'm sorry. How could it be early when the show is happening? I don't know what this weed is in terms of its name. And that's the other thing. This is how much my person is ridiculously on point because I don't even know the names of shit anymore. It doesn't even matter, dog. It doesn't even matter what it's called. Don't even fucking matter what it's called because the shit slaps and it has never not slapped. It has never, ever not slapped. And everybody always, when motherfuckers hit my shit, it's always, where did you get this shit? And it's like, I'm not telling. If you want some, you can run me some cash and I will make sure you get some. But nope. Because we have a very strict no snitching policy. We don't tell. And the main reason you don't tell is because niggas run their mouth. Niggas will run their mouth. Oh, thank you, Afra. Afra was looking at the picture. Oh, do you guys see my picture of me? I don't know how old I was in that picture. I'm going to guess maybe I was about 3 or 4. Dog. Okay. Begrudge the Leo for a moment. Dog, wasn't no baby cuter than me. Oh my God, I was so cute as a kid. I was like a super adorable little child. Oh my God. How do we join Kim? Do I have the? Hold on. Let me see if I have the link still. I dropped it in the chat. It doesn't appear. Well, I don't know if somebody tried to join and they just lost patience because I had not looked. I had not looked in that direction. But scroll the chat up, Afra. I dropped it in there, and I don't know if the link. I hope the link works. I hope the link works. Hey, Kofi, what's going on? Thank you so much for your patronage. And Kofi says, yes, that SW tour was fire. What SW tour? Hold on. Now I'm behind in the jump. John JG says, Joyeux anniversaire, ma belle. Oh, j'adore ton sourire. Sourire. Now I don't. Endure my day. Oh no, you love my something. I don't know what sohi is. Oh my gosh, the worst polyglot in the world. It is I. I speak one language fluently, two languages not so much fluently, but more than beginner, I would say, for French and Spanish. And then Russian, I don't know much. I can do a little Russian. But again, motherfuckers taught me the important Russian things like give me some weed, damine marijuana, or pajam korit marijuana. Hey, y'all, and I promise y'all, I am not lying. I have that Victor Boot clip like on a thumb drive because when them niggas laid me off because technically it was a layoff, but it felt like a firing, but okay. But anyway, when they was telling me to get my shit and get the fuck out, I was trying to grab sound my work, my fucking work and shit. And I am majoritarily certain that I retrieved that Victor Boot clip. Do y'all know how wild it is to know? like, I need y'all to process this. As Kalechi Okafor would say, I need y'all to deep this if you could, deep it. Because whatever the fuck this is, I'm regular ass Kim. Make no mistake. So the fact that a world-renowned arms dealer, everybody worldwide, Victor Boot was out here slanging RPGs to everybody. To everybody. If you wanted some fucking grenade launches, you wanted some surface to air missiles, you wanted some ARs, you wanted some whatever the fuck, Victor Boot had you. Victor Boot had you, okay? Victor Boot said, no worries, I got you, right? The U.S. made a deliberate, big time efforts to get Victor Boot, right? Got Victor Boot. And again, because I was working for Russian media at the time, we covered the Victor Boot trial. And Russia was unhappy about Victor Boot going down in the U.S. Russia was not happy about that shit. But the fact that the radio station had access to him, right? And I never talked to him. I never met him. I never spoke to him or anything. So the fact that unprompted, I cannot stress this enough to y'all, unprompted, nobody said, Victor Boot, hey, say that you like the Kim Brown show. No! The question posed to Victor Boot was, because, Victor, so, I didn't talk to him. Somebody else was asking him a question, right? So the interviewer said, Victor, we know, because at the time, Voice of Russia, we were broadcasted out in D.C., but they had a tower in New York. And it was wild because, anyway, the station was so fucking obscure and random. I was the only person with a show on the jump who got phone calls, right? So niggas used to call me and shit. So I would occasionally get calls from New York, and it would always be non-American men like calling me up, just chuckling, like, oh, Kim, I love listening to your show. It'd be just like that. So anyway, so Victor Boot is being interviewed by somebody else. And the person is asking him, like, oh, Victor, you listen to the Voice of Russia, you're in touch with what's happening, in Russia, what do you have a favorite program that you listen to on Voice of Russia? And unprompted, this nigga world-renowned arms dealer. It said, "Oh yes, I love the Kim Brown show." Yes. And it's so wild. Like, it is so wild. Like, it is wild to me. Like, this is also something I can honestly reflect at 44. Like, dog, like, I got random, like, the most random of randomest connections to the most random of randomest people, but it's niggas that are known though. You know what I'm saying? I am not known. I am personally not known, which is fine. It's just fine. Like, it's weird. Like, I'm a broadcaster who wants to broadcast, and because I love broadcasting, like, whether or not like what is traditional fame ever comes my way, that to me is inconsequential. Like, as I like talking to the people, them, like, that is what I do. That is what I do. But do you know how wild it is for me, like, to hear this nigga's name, see him in the news, right? Like, Victor Boot is part of this Brittany Griner story. He is part of this fucking story, and this nigga knew my name, listened to my show, fucked with me. What does that mean? What does that mean? Does that mean if I need a grenade launcher, I know a guy? What does this mean? What does this mean? Like, do you know how wild that is? Ah. And listen, shout out to the alpha. No, actually, not shout out. The double middle finger to the law, to the alphabet boys is watching this shit. Is watching this shit, because y'all know that Victor Boot fuck with me. I know y'all know. I know y'all know. That shit's probably in my file. That shit is definitely in my FBI file. That shit is definitely in my FBI file. Oh my goodness. See, the feds got a file on me. Nigga, Russia ain't ran me no rubbles. Russia ain't ran me no rubbles. You ain't even got to worry, because guess what? I'm not fucking with them either. I'm not fucking with them either. Alphabet boys. Look at how they doing Brittany Griner. Yo, hey, y'all have been on Cash App wilding out. What is going on? Yeah. I'm going to have to send y'all individual thank yous, because I'm so wow. Thank you, guys. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Now, I'm going to go get my, anyway, I'm going to tell it. I'm so boring. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to get, but that be that as it may. Hold on. Slow down. Okay, wait, I don't know. Somebody asked me some more questions. I'm all discombobulated. Do me a favor. Go ahead and hit a like. I don't fucking know. Hit a thumbs up on the jaunt. Please and thank you. I certainly appreciate it. It's my birthday. Shout out to all the Leos. It's Leo season. Shout out to all the Gen Xers getting older. Getting older with each passing year. Yes. And shout out to the youths them. Shout out to the elders in them. Shout out to everybody. Big as again. I hope you guys have all subscribed to Say Your Mind podcast as again, because I love quoting Kalechi. As Kalechi Okafor would say, big up yourself. 2 slaps on your chest. 2 slaps on your chest. And can I tell y'all, I'm actually going to email Kalechi. Woo! I feel like I have a crush, and you know, y'all know where I orient. So maybe it's not that kind of crush, but maybe it's not that kind of crush. But anyway, but Kalechi. So I was going to email Kalechi, because, you know, you guys, if you listen to the podcast, you know that Kalechi does tarot every week. She does the tarot. Now, on her episode this past Sunday, she did something different. Actually, she did her broadcast on Instagram, and she let like somebody join her Instagram live and did a tarot reading that way, which was really, it was cute. But I'm like, does this mean you're not accepting tarot letters after I've been working on my email for 3 days? I've been working on my email for 3 days with Kalechi to make sure I get my words right, because I don't want to say something goofy and she blocked me, and then I'd be sad. and then I'll be so sad. Okay, we might be what up, Craig? What's going on with you, Craig? Good to see you up in the spot, Craig. Mr. Bardo. Hey, Al. Oh, thank you, Al Unique. Appreciate that. Happy birthday, Kim. Putin. Putin 1 in the air. You Putin 1 in the air with me, Al. Putting the 1 in the air for me. Keeping the warrior spirit going, sis. Thank you so much, Al Unique. Listen, Al. Who said that? Craig Bardo said, enough for the one hitter anyway. Enough for a one hitter anyway. Yes, thank you, Craig. And it was Jonathan Guerrero. Jonathan suggested the glass blunt to me, the glass blunt, which actually sounded good because I was saying this on Instagram. I was like, I got a really nice bong for my birthday last year, but the bong it's too harsh. It's too buku. It is too buku. So yeah, glass blunt. I'm gonna have to look into that. Thank you all so much for your support. Oh man, see you guys are making me feel extremely special on this day. So, okay, so henceforth we are in questions. Hold on, I guess I can look. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I like having my shades on. This is it feels. I feel I don't know, mysterious. I feel mysterious. So hold on. We're going to start running some questions in the chat right niggity now. So if I hold on, because I'm going to try to keep up with the story. Shout out to Valley Girls. Hi, Valley Girls. Shout out to Nawadi up in this joint. Come through, Obi. Yep. Imani. Kim, you need to do a culture commentary show where you just do the whole thing. Hi. Imani? Are you giving me show ideas here? Give me a name. What should I call it? Because wasn't I just talking to y'all somewhat about this somewhere? I don't remember what platform it was, but I was saying I wanted space to talk about stupid shit. Stupid shit. No, not heavy shit. Not major political things, but goofy shit that's in the fucking news. I mean, in the news, as in, like, I guess pop culture-y, perhaps. Glass blunts are very crackish. How unique? I couldn't see why you would say that. Because, listen, when we was kids, we was even, like, skeptical of weed pipes. Because, again, I told y'all I grew up adjacent to a crack house. And, the need for us as young people to actively avoid the crack, like we were actively trying to avoid crack, right? So any appearance of something that appeared to be a crack smoking vehicle, we absolutely avoided that. So I understand that sentiment totally. I really do. I really do. High up with Kim. High up with Kim. High up with Kim. Franny Francais. You might be onto something. My glass blunt is cool. Amani says she like her glass blunt. Okay, hold on. Low flame. Lucretia. Low flame. I did like something. I'm burning a low flame campfire. Oh, low flame campfire. Oh. Shout out to Miss Marva. Anyway, Miss Marva, I called her. I sent her a text message. She hasn't hit me back yet, but that's okay. Anyway, one of our devoted viewers sent me an electric fireplace, and I was hoping that I could put it over there. I was trying to see if I could get it under Donnie's flame lamp, but it's big. It's big. It's not gonna fit on the bookshelf. So I'm actually thinking of maybe moving the lamp and. Am I pointing in the right direction? Okay. And moving the lamp, the tall lamp, and putting the electric fireplace there, because I think it might even still be visible on camera. But Miss Marva, thank you so much. That was extremely generous and so very thoughtful to send that. I'm sorry it took me so long, but I'm sorry. Hey! I need y'all. I told y'all we was going to the chat, Kofi. And Franny Francais. Y'all got this shit popping over here. Hold on. Desktop vaporizers are nice. Less tar. I have heard about the desktop vaporizers, but them joints is costly. Aren't they called like a tornado or a volcano? A cronado? Something like that? Hold on. Did I scroll down too far? Okay. Hold on. Hey, Tasia! I asked for a stem and a cider piece for my bone. And they show me a crack pipe. Stop. Tasia, are they selling crack pipes in the head store? What is happening? Like, what? Oh. saying. That's what I'm saying. That is definitely some I would call that cultural divisions when it comes to the ways in which weed is consumed because black people absolutely of a certain age look at some of those handheld glass apparatuses as as crack smoking devices. Woo! Crack did a doozy, y'all. I'm glad crack ain't I don't think crack is cracking out here like it used to. But I wouldn't fucking know, would I? Oh no, it's fentanyl. Damn! Niggas is getting hung up on the fentanyl. See, god damn it. I need a here's the funny thing. So I need an assistant, but I'm not popular enough to justify having one. I can't justify an assistant with 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, dog. You gotta have at least 10,000, 5 to 10,000 justify an assistant. You can't justify an assistant with okay, are y'all asking questions or not? Y'all just in here chit chatting and shit. I'm looking for questions. I ain't see now question. I see Courtney in here on her job. I love look at Courtney and Latif. Oh my God, you guys, y'all mean so much. I am so grateful, so appreciative. Can you imagine that people like Courtney and Latif watch my show and moderate my chat? What? Who is fucking with I? Nobody. Nobody. That's what I'm saying. And I just said that's what I'm saying, not in reaction to anything that I read, but in reaction to something I said to myself in my head. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't give a shit to whatever the subscriber count is. Do you see the kind of people that fuck with me, though? You see the kind of people that fuck with me. we don't get too many wayward ass niggas in here. Like, ain't nobody ever said, I don't know, the Kim Brown's chat, them motherfuckers is crazy. I mean, I ain't heard, that's not the word in the YouTube streets on the Five Fam. Nah, that ain't, nah. We ain't got a bunch of nutballs in here. We have good, reasonable, liberation-minded and hearted people. Who is fucking with me? Besides Black Power Media and Jackie Luke Mom. Who is fucking with I? Kalechi. Oh, Nawadi. The reason I said Kalechi right is because Kalechi underscores say her fucking name right. Say her name right. Kalechi Okafor. Say her name right. I respect that. This is what I'm saying. Like, Kalechi is amazing. Like, I respect the shit. And again, to be honest, even though she's younger than me, and like Kalechi would say, we are not age mates. I think Kalechi's maybe 36. Like, the amount of inspiration that I get from her, like from her specifically, because Kalechi talks a fucking shit. Like, she talks her shit. You understand? And I don't mean, calling out. I mean, she does call out randoms. Let me be clear, because when randoms come for her, I like that. I love the fact that Kalechi will snatch a motherfucker out of the obscurity to make an example out of them for talking sideways to her on the internet. Like, I actually do kind of like appreciate that about her, but she talks her shit about black freedom. She talks her shit about white supremacy and the ways that it shows up specifically in Britain. She calls out all the wayward ass politicians, tells them to go suck their mothers and calls them cunts and shit. I'm like, this is the energy. Yes, I am here for this energy. But sis be acting, you know what I'm saying? She be on the BBC. Like, she had a little write up in British Vogue, and she does, as she would say, the bits and the bobs, but she talks her shit, like, and I appreciate that. So and it's not in a way like she has aspirations to obviously have a bigger imprint in this business in entertainment. But she's not here. She ain't compromising her principles. She still gonna call the thing, and that's why I respect that about her, because stateside, stateside. Y'all know how I feel about people in certain positions, man. And you know how I feel about why I believe that they are there. This whole notion of a meritocracy. Oh, so and so, they put in so much time. Yeah, they put in a lot of time grabbing their fucking ankles, dog. They put a lot of time in putting, lips to anus. And I don't mean that. That's not in a kink shaming way or anything. That is a reference to ass kissing and boot licking and in a certain sort of coonish and fucking weirdy sort of compromise that people make to themselves in order to advance their careers. But it's not even so much necessarily only about the concessions about your own personal principles. If you are in this business, it can reflect on the messages that you are out there putting out to the people who at the end of the day are your community. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck about mainstream nothing. Okay, I don't care. I'm not interested if white people approve. Actually, I'm concerned. I am concerned if too many white people approve of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, whoa. Wait a second. We need to have a meeting, figure this shit out. Because if it's too many white people fucking with me, I am doing and saying something not that I do not want to be doing and saying. I'm trying to show up here for black people. I'm trying to show up here for marginalized, oppressed people. You know what I'm saying? But first and foremostly for black women. That's it. And what pisses me off is that people usually in this business, especially because in urban media, black women are the coveted advertiser demographic, right? 18 to 34, 25 to 54. Those are the dollars, because black women usually are head of household, usually are in charge of the finances, usually are in charge of the way money is being spent. So advertisers, corporate America targets black women, right? So it's wild to me how certain folks, artists, personalities, whatever, will target, that audience. Because truly, like, if you can win over black women and black LGBTQ folks, you have won, because those are the tastemakers. Okay, you want to know who sets trends in America? Black women and black gay folks. Okay, set trends. Everything black women and black gay folks have been snatched away, snatched away from them and used in the mainstream vernacular. It is wild to see, but people will win over those audiences and then try to depart those audiences. And that is what I will never do. Like, because y'all don't have enough money. You do not have enough money for me to sell out my people. You don't have enough money. You do not have it. You don't have it. I will be poor and you still don't fucking have it. Okay? You do not have the money. You don't. Not for me to sell out my folks. Nope, you don't have it. Because I'm sorry, like, I've had far too much white folks experience. White validation is something I am not here for. It is not a priority. I do not give a fucking shit. And John Brown Brigade, I don't even have to caveat that by saying not y'all, because y'all already know, not y'all. Anytime I talk shit about the white folks, I'm talking about the other whites. Y'all know that. The other whites. Imani said, okay, damn it. I have not progressed in the chat at all. Let me keep scrolling. See, just run out my goddamn mouth. Why y'all let me talk about this? Taja said, what is this? I know, girl. What is it? I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. No, just go look for the twisty pipe. Y'all are hilarious. Twisty pipe. Ooh, the twisted pipe. No tobacco. Yeah. It can have a really cute name. I would like for it to have a cute name, whatever this is. And I agree. And see, again, and I need to stop. And it's also, maybe this would be as good as time as any to make. Well, actually, you know what? I'll hold off on that. Hold on. We have an announcement coming up in the coming weeks. Again, it's nothing bad. They're just going to be a little change. The days and times should still stay the same. But it's fine. July 28th, I cannot believe it is 2022. This is wild. This is a madness. A whole madness. Craig said I got KB by a month and 16 years. We were doing hash with water bongs and passing out back in the day. Dog, Gen X, or is this even older than Gen X? The fucking did y'all ever used to do gravity bongs? With the bucket of water and the 2 liter with the hole cut in it, off, and then you put the weed on top of the 2 liter in the hole, and damn near collapse your lungs. Just but such bad decisions in the 20s. Wasn't it not? And that's the other thing. At least I'm not making them kind of bad decisions. Shout out to 44. Shout out to 44. CB says Matt Barnes and B Jackson got all the smoke already. SMH. KB would do it better. Yeah, it's interesting. Matt Barnes. Oh right, the basketball player. Oh right, the one who got his lady took from by Derek Fisher. How you use your woman, Derek Fisher? Derek Fisher's from Little Rock. Just a a set aside there. You know, Little Rock. Little Rock likes to remind everybody about who was from Little Rock, because people think don't nobody's from Little Rock. How high would K be? How high? So high that I could kiss the sky. All right, I'm ready for your question. Have y'all been asking questions this whole time, and have I just been ignoring them? The gravity bongs are not lit, Savvy Sav. Savvy Sav, how old you is? How old you is, Savvy Sav? Because the gravity bongs were lit when I was in community college. They were indeed lit. Oh my God, I would die right now if I hit a gravity bong. That's the other thing too. Like, think about the shit that you used to do, like drink, consume, the amounts, you know, uh, and then the thing that you had to do the next day after drinking and consuming and smoking and doing whatever. Dog, insanity. I would be dead if I was still partying at the level that I was in my 20s. Oh, there's a question. Oh, there's questions. Okay, I found them. Okay, I found them. Thank you. Oh, see, look at you, Lucretia. See, and Nawadi. Look at you guys. See, thank you guys. So y'all putting the literally the word question in caps is extremely helpful for me to find. Thank you so much. I love y'all for doing that and not even doing that. Thank you, Courtney. Courtney says she gotta step away. She said use the block button if necessary. Oh, Court, so sweet. Oh my God, this show is amazing. We're discussing your new show. Yes, we are discussing the new show. Question: favorite place to go in Baltimore? What's my favorite place to go in Baltimore? So my favorite place to eat in Baltimore is a place called shit. What the fuck is it called? Jesus Christ. Help me, Jabez. Jabez, help me out. Lumbini. Thank you. Lumbini, I think is how you spell it. Lumbini. And it is an Indian and fuck. What's the Nepalese, Indian and Nepalese restaurant. It's on Charles Street. Oh my God. If you like Indian food, oh my God, I love Indian food. That's why part of the reason I would be a smidgen bit interested in getting some DNA done is because I think whatever my random heritage is in the background, I feel like it's something like extra exotic. Why the fuck do I like Indian food so much? Love it. Lumbini is the best Indian, Nepalese, like Southeast Asia. That shit be slapping. Lumbini is my favorite place to eat. In terms of my favorite place to be in Baltimore, to be honest, so I have a personal affinity really for the Inner Harbor because my mother worked 46 years for the labor union in Baltimore, and her office was always in Baltimore. And when I was, let's say, middle school age, My mother did not like to leave me at home during the summer by myself. I don't know what she thought I was doing, but I wasn't allowed to stay home by myself, so I had to go to work with my mom. But I ain't sitting in the office all goddamn day. But so she would let me walk down to the harbor, which retrospectively think, I mean, obviously I still support her decision to let me walk down to the harbor. But when I think about the distance that I walked, I mean, it had to have been every bit of a mile and a half through South Baltimore, through Federal Hill. You know what I'm saying? Then you get to the harbor, and I mean, in the aquarium, the National Aquarium, it's gorgeous. Like it's really a nice place. Like it's a nice, like serene place, and you can go see the dolphin show. Oh, and then in the very top, they have the sloths. You see the sloths and shit. The sloths be sloths, and Baltimore's wild, dog. like Baltimore is a little wild. I mean, I'm partial to baseball. Like Camden Yards is cool. If the O's, whatever the fuck, nobody cares what the Orioles are doing. They're terrible. Actually, the Orioles just came off a little win streak, didn't they? But anyway, baseball around here is not good this season. But anyway, so and I'm trying to think like other places because again, I mean I hung out in Baltimore when I was younger, and then I worked in Baltimore as an adult, but I didn't really socialize that much in Baltimore as I got older because I mean I was always more partial to DC, to be honest. And that's not a diss to Baltimore. Shit, niggas in Baltimore fucking socialize in DC. So like the fuck, like yeah. Okay. Hold on. Question: a favorite place to go? Oh, favorite place to go in Baltimore. Kim, top 5 shows. Redman and Method Man, Redman, Keith Murray, Eric Sermon. Nah, see, it's again. I'm very tempted to run upstairs and go get my goddamn concert book. Like I keep my ticket stubs, and I've kept a lot of ticket stubs. I wish actually I would have had the foresight. Gen X, y'all can probably, remember this. But I mean, just think about how many rappers would come to clubs, you know what I'm saying, and do tours. And, it wasn't no ticketed event. You know what I'm saying? It was, you pay your $10, $20, $25, they give you a wristband. They don't give you a ticket that said, Capone and Noriega on it. You know what I'm saying? So I think about all those kinds of shows that I saw, which again, numerous. Like I can remember very specifically going to see Nas at Quigley's in DC, and this had to have been 97, 96, and I have no documentation about that except for my addled memory. So so in terms of top 5 shows, let me think. Y'all don't want to fuck with us. Seeing it out for them pesos. Hey, y'all don't want to fuck with us. Top 5 shows, dog. Top 5 shows. All right. Off the top that I can think of, I'm thinking of Erykah Badu at Afram in Baltimore. And I think this was when Mama's Gun came out. Shout out to DJ True. Shout out to Victoria Ford. My friend True at the time had a conversion van, and we piled in his conversion van and went up to Baltimore to go see Erykah Badu free, free at Afram, and Erykah Badu burned that motherfucker down. Also, I'm a top 5 off of my addled memory. Maxwell Urban Hang Suite Tour 97 at the Warner Theater. Ooh, nigga, Maxwell. If y'all could have seen Maxwell moving them hips, if y'all could have seen Maxwell moving them goddamn hips, oh my God. That's when he had the big curly fro, and that shit was moving all over the place like, that nigga is fine. That nigga was so fine. Fine. Other top 5 show. Okay, that's 2. So we've already did the, okay, so Stevie, a given, yeah. What was the other, ooh wee. time, in 96, well, I'm in the 90s right now. That's fine. It'll be the 90s. That time in 96 at the DC Armory, Howard's Homecoming. It was like Wu-Tang, Outkast, Rare Essence, Junkyard. But it came to the end of the night. Right? And the people got on the mic. They said, listen, they're going to put us out here. They said the event has to end in the next, I can't remember, 15. It was a short amount of time. Like, it was like, yo, we got to be out of here in 20 minutes, y'all. So listen, we got Wu-Tang backstage, and we got JYB backstage, Junkyard Band. DC, who y'all want to hear? Now listen, some of y'all non-DMVers might think that one of those choices might have been more obvious than the other. You would have thought, maybe. Oh, of course the people wanted to see the Wu-Tang. That was negatory. DC said, oh, JY. DC said, put the Junkyard Band out there, man. Even if it's only for 20 minutes, we want to see JYB. We like Wu-Tang. We appreciate them showing up. But if it's between one or the other, it's going to be the Go-Go Band in Washington, D.C. I wish y'all could have been around D.C. in them days, man. Oh, D.C. used to do the most. D.C. didn't give a fuck about what out-of-town niggas had to say, think, anything. And this is, y'all, this is 96. Like, Wu-Tang is popular, okay? Like, Wu-Tang is not a little group out here at this time. Wu-Tang is Wu-Tang Clan. And the people in the DC Armory said, put Junkyard Band up there now. Right now. Unimpressed with your Enter the 36 Chambers. Put Junkyard up there. Okay, so that was 3. Hip-hop shows. See, y'all, okay, all the shows. Let me think of another show. What's another? Oh, okay, I got another show. I'm going to do two more shows, and then I'm going to the next question. Both of these actually at Merriweather Post Pavilion. I saw Alanis Morissette the actual summer that Jagged Little Pill came out. Nuts. It was bananas. It was bananas, y'all. Alanis Morissette was really good. And that album, to me, Jagged Little Pill encapsulates young woman angst. It really does. Like, it really does. Like, the fact that Alanis Morissette is this white Canadian woman, and I'm listening to Jagged Little Pill, and I'm like, I can relate. Like, yes, that also lands. Yes, that lands also, Alanis. You did an amazing job here relating to the young ladies. Like, to me, Jagged Little Pill is young woman angsty music. And, oh my God, Alanis was so good. And it was fucking, like, it's crazy to even think about the shit. Do you know who opened up for Alanis? Who opened for Alanis? Radiohead. Radiohead opened for Atlantis. And I remember at the time not knowing or giving a fuck about radio. I'm like, who the fuck is Radiohead? But in retrospect, I'm like, God damn, like, I saw Radiohead open up for Alanis Morissette, which is nuts. And last but not least, in terms of shows, what time is it? Oh my God, y'all just been letting me run off at the mouth for an hour and a half. Is there anybody in here? Okay, we got a few people in here. Okay. I'm gonna wrap this up at 9ish. So let me hurry up and run my get in. What was the other thing I was gonna say? Oh. At the fucking Merriweather, y'all. It was Rage Against the Machine and Wu-Tang opening up for Rage. This was in 97. I'll never forget this, because this happened at Merriweather Post Pavilion in Columbia, not too far from where I grew up. And everybody and their mother, everybody, like, it's so wild to even say it like that. But when I say everybody, I mean everybody black in Howard County, came out because, excuse me, Wu-Tang Clan is in Columbia? What? Like, what? And they were opening up for Rage, right? Rage Against the Machine. Ginormous band. Humongous fucking band, right? And Wu-Tang opened up for them. And after Wu-Tang left the stage, if y'all could have seen the way that Merriweather Post Pavilion cleared the fuck out, like it was, I mean, easily half the audience left. And I have to say, shame on a nigga who tried to run game on a nigga. How the fuck y'all leave? I didn't leave. I stayed. Like, cause either way, even I don't even think I was a big Rage Against the Machine fan at the time, but I knew I didn't want to leave. You know what I mean? Like everybody else left. I said I don't think I'm leaving. And I stayed and I watched the show. And that was my first. That might have actually been my first rock show when I really sit down and think it. But then I need to look at my ticket stubs because I can't remember whose tour was first. Did I see Atlantis first or did I see Rage? Because everybody wanted to go see Wu-Tang. And they're like, come on, Kim, you ain't leaving. Nah, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna watch this. Jeanette said that she was watching BPM this morning. Do you like Linkin Park and Nirvana? I do not like Linkin Park too much. Like they're okay. My guy kind of like, he has like a screamy voice. Is that Chester? Because Chester was singing and rapping. I didn't really care for his voice because it didn't seem like he was a good singer. He was a good screamer. Decent, decent little rhymes, But Nirvana, yes, I can say with authenticity that I liked Nirvana when they came out. Like I can even truly remember the first time, like where I was the first time I saw Smells Like Teen Spirit video. And I remember watching that video for the first time and thinking like this like either this sound is going to be something or this band is really going to be a something. So, I love that you guys ask me questions about show. Maybe I'll do. That would be. I could do that, y'all, because that would be a lot of episodes. Maybe I could get the thought out. Marijuana, step aside, weed. let my thoughts come through unencumbered. Maybe I could go through my ticket stubs and do, I guess, like an episode, but would y'all sit around and listen to me talk about some shit? I guess maybe I'd have to put some pictures with some shit. I don't know. This is YouTube. Motherfuckers do just sit around and watch people sit around and talk. Like, I mean, I don't know. But I have a gazillion ticket stubs. And yeah, we could go through show by show and I could tell y'all all about the show. Cause truly, that's how I remember where I was. That's how I remember. I'm like, oh, right. That's right. We went to that show. Least favorite job I've ever held. James, I'd have to say the James, there's been a couple least favorites. There have been a couple least favorites. But see, it's weird because even in the least favorites, like I can think of at least one redeeming thing, and sometimes the redeeming thing may have been my coworkers, it may have been the city, whatever. So I'm sorry. I got these. Where'd I get these from? Target, I think. These block powders, because I get shiny. Anyway, I actually this defeats the purpose. You shouldn't actually do this in front of people, right? Okay, I told y'all the feminine arts and class, I lack the things. But anyway, least favorite job. Let's give that to morning traffic reporter. let's give that award to when I was the morning traffic reporter at Channel 2 in Baltimore. And it's strange, like it's interesting for me to even say that I worked at Channel 2 in Baltimore because historically, WMAR has an historical place in Maryland broadcasting. It was the first station, I believe, in the state of Maryland to start literally broadcasting over the air. So again, like, I mean, some things, I've done some cool things that, like, in terms of shit that I'm personally proud of, right? Anyway, I am kind of proud of that. But the gig itself, It was labor exploitation. Can we talk about the levels of exploitation, the ways? And let me be clear, like it wasn't even specifically Channel 2 that was exploiting me. I worked as a contractor, so I worked for Metro Traffic. I don't even know what the fuck they called now. So anyway, again, because you get black women on the low, especially ambitious black women, especially hungry black women. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to work in my field. I'm trying to gig and whatever the fuck, diversify my skills, show I could do this. You know, I used to do that, but guess what? I could also do this. Da 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 da. They got me on the cheap. And they was exploiting me, exploiting my labor. So, and the reason why this was not a fun job, okay, let me rephrase. What made the job bad was the hours. And that's why I have so much respect for people who work morning broadcast anything, morning radio, morning television. I have a lot of respect for these people because, guys, these people do not lead normal lives. They can't, okay? They can't. Because if you got to be to work at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the fucking morning, you're not going to bed at midnight or at 10 p.m. like everybody else. Like you got to go to bed at an ungodly hour. And in the summertime, that shit is doubly and triply not cool at all because you're going to sleep. You have to be asleep while the sun is still up and while there's still shit to do outside. But you got to go to bed because you have to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed to tell the people at 4 o'clock in the morning ain't no fucking traffic on the roads. But what made the gig not suck, let me hold on, circle back. Let me be clear. The pay sucked. The hours sucked. The fact that them niggas had the audacity to try to get me to do more shit but wasn't trying to give me more coinage sucked. And again, that was a start to me. Like I started to find my voice kind of in that shit because I told at that gig they wanted me to do some more shit, but they weren't trying to pay me more, and I told them no. And them niggas got mad. they felt some kind of way. They felt some kind of way about it. And by that point, I'm like, I don't even give a fuck how y'all feel about the shit. The answer is no. And I remember, I won't say who, obviously, but the one person in a position of authority there was like, well, well, we could always just ask for another traffic reporter. I'm like, well, I guess if that's what you gotta do, you gotta do what you gotta do. Like that. This is one of my personal flaws as in my character, y'all. Like, please don't lay down the gauntlet on I. Do not challenge I, because at the end of the day, I am blessed that I have a familial home to go to, right? I can go home to my mama's house. I can go to my mama's house today. You know what I'm saying? I can go to my mama's house anytime. And again, this could be my flaw, my ego. This could be a whole lot of flaws. But like, don't challenge me and tell me that you could get somebody else, because I will tell you that you should probably get somebody else. You should probably get somebody else, because motherfuckers, you ain't gonna be talking to me crazy and giving me veiled threats. Because bitch, I will tell. You should absolutely do that. You should totally do that. What's the alternative? What am I supposed to say? Well, we don't want to make any hasty decisions, and if you guys just need me to do this extra work without any additional compensation, I don't want you to get another traffic report. What the fuck I look like, man? Looking like some fucking sucker to you? Bitch, I will be poor on my mama's couch. But I'm not going to be a sucker. I'm not going to be a sucker to whites on the cheap. I'm about to log off because now I'm going. Now this shit's got too real. It's gotten too real now. It's too real now. Y'all asking me triggering questions. It's too real. Lucretia said, question your favorite U.S. city. Baby girl, 2, Chicago and New Orleans. Chi-Town in New Orleans. Chi-Town in New Orleans. My favorite cities. You guys are hilarious. Okay, I'm looking for them questions. Deja. I'm way behind in the chat. I'm so sorry. Ursula says she loves the C word. Girl, don't Kalechi be dropping the C word. Kalechi will drop that C word. Kim, I think she has a passport. Oh, who? Kalechi? What you trying to say, Craig? I should fly out. I should fly Kalechi out. Kalechi said that her biggest stateside audience of her podcast is in New York, which I am a little perturbed about because there's a big Nigerian contingent in the DMV. I don't want her to go to New York the first time she do her stateside show. I want her to come to DC because I think she would do exceptionally well. But she's going to do well regardless. But that's the thing, y'all. That's a bet. Because court's not here. They hold the messages for review. Hold on. They hold the messages for review. We don't like that. Gravity. Gravity bongs. Jesus, I'm sorry. I'm deeply apologetic for how behind I am in this chat. And let me just say, Fire Fam, thank you guys so much for being here, for hanging out with me on my birthday. I have to say this is a very fun. I am enjoying myself because, again, like, this is a safe space, but first and foremostly, this is a safe space I've created literally for myself and people that are similar to me. I want us to come here and talk our shit. You listen, y'all see how sometimes my guests some of those who may be a little bit buttoned down, like they'll start cussing and shit. Like they'll start cussing and shit on here. I'm like, that's what I want. Be yourself. Please be yourself at all times on Burn It Down with Kim Brown. Censor yourself for no one. Censor yourself for no one. How are you introduced to more radical works and thinkings? The way that I think I first became introduced to radical works, I guess it began. I did interview Mumia Abu-Jamal in 2013. And I had not previously, I remember actually going to the Free Mumia rally. I think that was in Philly. Oh, fuck, was that 99 or 2000? I can't remember. But I went, and I don't think I really knew why I was going. I went because, at that time, absolutely, I was the kind of person, if there was a protest, sure, I'd show up. You know what I mean? Like I'd at least go, even if I didn't know, if I didn't know the ins and outs, and what have yous. I would show up as a body to be, to be in solidarity. But the ways in which, radical thinkings entered in my atmosphere, and I think I'm actually kind of one of those people that Jared and them be joking, like, who didn't get radicalized until Obama. And I think that actually applies to me because and when I say that, meaning that, I was a good Democrat, a good liberal. Actually, I considered myself, if we keeping it a buck, to even be somewhat of a good American, because I used to try, oh my God, what a fucking idiot. I used to try to reason with white people. I used to try to reason with white people. Like, I used to engage with conservatives. Like, I would go, and not because I had any aspirations to be conservative. I just thought very naively and very ignorantly that, maybe they just didn't understand. Maybe they felt the way about black people and non-white people the way they did because they just could not see how much we actually have in common. Right? Like, we're all American here, we're all human. Maybe if they could just understand. Oh my God, what a fucking dork I was. You cannot ration. You cannot be reasonable with white supremacy, you ninny. And then Obama bitch ass, like, by Obama's second term, I felt I had been scammed. But that was the at that time, the biggest realization, the previous 10 years to, let's say, I guess, when was Obama's second term started? 2012. So that's fair. So 2002 to 2012, I was trying to work within the system. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to work with that. I was trying to blah, 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 blah. And I thought that Obama would be like our man on the inside, not understanding that yeah, he was a man on the inside. All right, he was a man on the inside. He was a CIA man on the inside. Long game op Obama. So by the time Obama's second term rolled around, like I'm like, okay, this nigga scammed me. These student loans have scammed me. Trying to work these bullshit fucking jobs has scammed me. Aspirations of trying to be married and possibly have a family by X age, scam. Scam, some shit that women stress themselves over and worry and, oh my god, like, I mean, I'm like, god damn, like, how many fucking scams, and then I had to pause. I'm like, yo, who can you really be mad at, the scammer or your dumb ass for falling for the scams? And I can't, and not even let me be too harsh on myself or anybody else who may have had, held similar views, world views, and etc. Like, like once you figure out that they have been running game, like but they have been running the long psychological game on your ass, conditioning you into this, America first, and hard work pays off, and all that shit, and all that heteronormative shit, that white supremacist shit, that colorist shit, like all that shit. Like once you figure out that you have been fucking scammed, it's like, hey, I'm fed up. That's it. That's done. I have unsubscribed to all your shenanigans, America. I've unsubscribed to everything in your belief system, everything that you try to teach me that I should aspire to be, that I should want to have, that who I even am. You know what I'm saying? Unsubscribe to all that shit. So, Keontae, I'm gonna say, to be honest, like it was probably that second Obama term when it really hit me. So I guess it's safe to say I have been radicalized to shake off capitalism and the political duopoly, I guess, for about the past 10 years. I think that's safe to say, and I'm being honest here. Like I could be like, no, nigga, I was reading, I was reading Audre Lorde when I was in the 5th grade. Like, no, I'm not going to even try to play y'all like that. I'm not going to play y'all like that. No, like it's just, I'm gonna keep it a buck, and that's who I talk for. I talk for y'all. I mean, that's why I appreciate a platform like Black Power Media, because I am getting a radical political education in Black liberation, right? Like I am still trying to convince others to unsubscribe themselves from the current political system and even from the current economic system. And it's wild. Oh, let me tell y'all this real quick. So me and my mama went out today after BPM, and my mom likes to listen to Al Sharpton. My mom likes to listen to Al Sharpton on the radio or the television. She likes to listen to Al Sharpton. So again, that's the other thing. So like all love and respect to my mother. My mother is a reliable Democrat. You know what I'm saying? She don't knock the radical shit, but she ain't herself radical. So I think people who come from radical people, it's easier for you to have those radical realizations earlier in life. You know what I'm saying? I would not consider, I mean, my mother's a radical in her own way because of her being a Black woman at her age, and the shit that some of the things that she was able to do is radical in her existence and her accomplishments. But politically, I would not say that she's radical. Again, Al Sharpton. We're listening to Al Sharpton. So anyway, we're listening to Al Sharpton, and this Black woman, obviously, older Black woman, calls up. And she's going on and on to Al Sharpton about how Joe Biden ain't shit. She ain't saying that, obviously. But that is the sentiment of her call, that Joe Biden ain't shit. And her and the rest of the hens was sitting around talking about how much Joe Biden wasn't shit. And they already knew Republicans wasn't shit. And isn't it time for a third party? I said, oh, shit. Y'all Democrats done pissed off your most reliable demographic. It is over for you niggas. You niggas is done out here. Democrats is done out here. You have pissed off elder Black women. Oh, Done. You're finished. Finished. Dead man walking. Dead man walking. And listen, if this black woman felt comfortable enough to call Al Sharpton and say this shit, Mr. MSNBC himself, come on. They done out here. Democrats done out here, dog. Done. 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 When older black women start talking about it's time for a third party, political party, the Democrats are done out here. Done. Done. Wait, I'm trying to find questions. Just ready for a second. Question. Would your mom ever come on the show? Yes, she would. She actually inquired about coming on the show tonight, but it was a little after the fact. And I mean, if my mother wanted to come on the show, she is absolutely allowed to come on the show. Me, as her daughter, the only reservations I would have about my mother coming on the show is that, right-wing assholes have targeted this platform on occasion, and that was not my first go round with a targeted troll attack that was sustained over a number of days. With all sorts of variations of insults and threats mixed in there. So I would not want my mom out there like that should the fucking crackers try to come for me again. I would not ever want to do anything to make my mother vulnerable. But just for the record, Jean is nice with the pistol, so don't fuck with her, okay? Anybody who might, you thought, I'll post a picture of my mother's her target at the range. Jean was sent a mass, okay? like do not fuck around, okay? Because she will put a hole in you. But I don't want to put my mother in that situation. You understand? So that's an excellent question, Franny Francais. But I would leave that up to her because at the end of the day, she is grown. And if she would like to join me, she is more than welcome. What is the most fucked up you've ever been? Oh, come on. Dark times. Okay, so I stopped drinking. Let me rephrase. So I do drink. Let me rephrase. I drink sparingly. I can probably count in a month. If I have 5 alcoholic drinks in a month, that's about average, right? I don't really drink. And if I drink, it's usually beer. Don't really do wine, even though I prefer red wine if I am drinking wine. Come to find out, I'm a tiny bit bougie. I actually do like drinking good champagne. It came as a shock to me. Someone presented me with a bottle of good champagne to myself, and I drank the whole thing and did not have a headache nor a hangover the next day. I said, ooh, this is nice. So I don't drink very often. So my most fucked up days absolutely had to be when I was still getting drunk. And I probably stopped getting drunk maybe around 30, late 20s, 30, because I figured out somewhat early that I did not like the way the alcohol made me feel. And as a Leo, as a very vain, somewhat vain person, I didn't like the way alcohol made me look. I didn't like that. I said, you know what? I am not that pressed. But I got really fucked up beach week, senior year of high school down Ocean City. But that is every Maryland student's so-called rite of passage to go down to Ocean City and get fucked up. 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 About live concerts. What did you say, Kat? Hold on, baby. I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad. I deeply apologize. Yeah, this is, hey, Kat, thank you so much for joining us. This is absolutely normal. I apologize. Not normal for us to do the Ask Me Anything for all the people them. for all the people them. This is usually for the patrons. And I appreciate the patrons not being cranky that we did this for everybody. For example, Afra, what I told, I say that I wanted to interview Kalechi and I want to actually send an interview request to Kalechi. But again, because I'm of a certain age, I'm so self-conscious about dick riding, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh my God, she's cool, but I don't want to be a dick rider. That's antithetical to Gen X. That's like biting, they're just no goes for my generation. But Afra said, she said, so few black women, or it's not all that often that black women. Oh, Dead Man Animations, thank you so much. It's not that often that the women get bigged up like that. So Afra encouraged me to reach out to Kalechi and invite her on the show and just big her up, like tell her what I think about her, because she needs to hear that. All of us need to hear that. Like if people fuck with us, we need to know that. So this is why I wanted to do this tonight, because it's like, I fuck with the patrons. I appreciate the patrons like beyond belief, but I know not everybody is able to be a patron, and I get that. So I wanted to feel some love. Okay. I wanted to feel the love. I wanted to feel the love. So that's why we did this like this tonight. Dead Man Animation says, happy birthday, Kim. What is your favorite cartoon animated series? Come on, Dead Man Animations, don't play games. The answer to that is the Thundercats. The Thundercats. Ho! Thundercats. And then here come the music. Magic, hear the roar. Thundercats are loose. Thunder, 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 Thundercats. Yes! Thundercats. Thunder, 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 Thundercats. Ah, yes! Woo! And then here come Mum Ra, hate ass. Mum Ra took nothing but L's. This nigga could fly. This nigga could cast spells. This nigga could not defeat them Thundercats, though. Thundercats was too much. Too much for Mum Ra. Too much for Mum Ra. You wasn't fucking with the Thundercats, nigga. You was not fucking with the Thundercats. Thundercats, man. I could watch Thundercats. Woo! Like there are certain. Listen. Again, the part of me is never going to grow up, because I will always be a Toys R Us kid, in the sense that, like, even when I see like old episodes, like I'm not even bullshitting with y'all. Find those Sesame Streets and the Muppets from the 80s. I swear to God, y'all will be 5 years old all over again. Y'all will be 5. You will instantly be 5. I watched the Thundercats. I am back in the 3rd grade. I am in the 3rd grade, jumping up and down, singing the theme song, screaming about the Thundercats. And Jem is truly outrageous, truly outrageous. Whoa, Jem gets me excited like that too. When I used to catch somehow randomly those old episodes of Jem, oh man, I'm like, Jem. So basically, old cartoons. Again, I like my cartoons the way I like my music, old. Now, I appreciate the kids and everybody being the anime geekiness and whatnot. That's cute. That's cool. I'm happy for that. But that's not me. Who is this? Planet Earth, 1967. Happy born day. Burn it down with Kim Brown. Keep the fire raging. Thank you so much for that. Planet Earth. Thank you. You guys can tell I'm way behind. Truly outrageous. Truly outrageous. Oh, Thundercats. Ooh, Thundercats are on the move. Now, if y'all are in my age range, are y'all playing Thundercats for your kids? Would your kids get up and leave the room? Like, what is this? We didn't know they had cartoons in the 1800s, mommy. It's like, what? Oh, duh. And the Simpsons never miss. Simpsons never miss. I was watching The Simpsons the other. The Simpsons do not fucking miss. Like The Simpsons read America down. Like if you really, if like again in Kalechi, if you really deep it, the fucking Simpsons have been reading America for filth for 35 years. The Simpsons put such a mirror on American society. It's really unacknowledged. I think like people be talking about sometimes some of the uncanny things that the Simpsons were able to predict accurate, but at the same time when it comes to like a an entertainment and sociological reflection about the way Americans think and behave, The Simpsons is dragging America for filth and has been dragging America for filths, for filths. Truly outrageous, guys. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to trigger everybody. Oh wait, you guys, Chicago's one of my favorite places too. Pamela, oh my God, listen, that's the other thing. So, now listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this real quick. So, everybody who's running me money, which I'm grateful for and I appreciate. But I have intentions. I have already asked of the universe that Mega Millions, they're gonna run me that Billy. They're gonna run me that Billy tomorrow for my birthday. Cause today is my birthday, but tomorrow could also be my birthday. And it's all my birthday until July is over. The whole thing, my birthday, right? So I've already asked of the universe to kindly run me that Billy. And listen, I will run y'all back y'all money and then some, and then some. If I get the Billy, oh my God, if I get the Billy, I'm going to be shaming. Well, actually, let me calm the fuck down because that's a lie because I'm going to be very quiet. I'm going to be very quiet about me and that Billy. But no, y'all might randomly get some random transactions and then y'all will know what happened that I have won the Billy. But, no, if I get that billion, I'm gonna be shaming niggas, like shaming them. Because what is that after taxes? I don't fucking know. It's a lot of money, hundreds of millions of dollars after taxes, right? Um, I'm not even moving. You know what I mean? Like I'm not even gonna move. I'm not even gonna move. You know what I'm saying? And I don't live in what I would consider a ritzy area. Like it's costly. It's costly. I would definitely not call it ritzy. It's costly because of its proximity to the city, but it's not ritzy. I wouldn't even fucking move if I had 300-400 million. I'm not even fucking moving. I'm not even moving. I am gonna size. I'm gonna size my shit up. Yes, but I'm not. I'm not gonna leave. But I said that to say, between me and my mom and close friends and associates, let's cap it. Let's say 10 million in needs, right? In needs and what people actually need. Like if you get enough to pay off people's houses, if they have medical expenses, put shit away for their kids for college. Okay, yeah. So let's cap that at 10 million, right? Nigga, I'm giving away like 95% of this shit. Like I'll probably give away like 10-ish million-ish to my folks, ish. Probably put away like 20 to 50 million, and the rest of that you got to give that away, man. You got to give that away. If you were trying to buy jets and Bugattis, you are fucking cornball. You are fucking clown. Do you know, I mean, anyway, I'd run Kamal a bunch of money. Here, Kamal, here's $20 million. I need $20 million worth of housing for people in Atlanta who are unhoused and or housing insecure. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm finding families in the shelters and I'm getting them a house and I'm paying their property taxes for 25 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, let's not be fucking dumb about the shit. Like we know, like I can't, like I really hate materialism so bad. So bad. This is why I get so annoyed. Again, I'm gonna be single for a while because like I get really annoyed. Yeah, I mean, oh, anyway, when you were trying to talk to a man's, and let's say this man's does all right for himself. This nigga's always trying to impress you with what the fuck he has, nigga. I do not care. I do not care. You think you're impressing me, showing me your shiny shit, dog. You are actually, you're actually losing points because I don't care about that shit. All I care about is, can you take care of yourself? Excellent. I don't care how much your watch costs. It's like, I do not give a flying fuck because you're really irritating me with that shit. Happy birthday, KB. Are your grandparents from both sides originally Black American? Any immigration from outside of America? Thanks. Yo, folks. What's up, yo, folks? So interestingly enough, that thank you so much for that question. That's an interesting question. I'm not even looking at the time. I'm out of here at 9:30, man. I'm out of here because I can't be kikiing with y'all all goddamn night. Well, I guess I could, but who the fuck's gonna come back and watch this shit? is the thing. So I mean, we have to put a cap on this at some point. So I think 2.5 hours is a reasonable cap. So the answer is no, yo, folks. To my knowledge, I do not have any immediate immigrants in my lineage. My grandparents are Black American. To my knowledge, my great grandparents are Black American. On my mother's side, we trace our heritage. It's weird to even say this, but like, I mean, we trace our roots back to the Jamestown settlement. That's where the whites came. You know how I'm extremely annoyed that I know more about my white heritage than I know about my Black heritage. I know nothing about my African heritage, like nothing at all. But I know them crackers came over on the Jamestown settlement, and the family lore was that the white settlers, the English settlers, intermingled, strange word, but got together with the indigenous folks in the area, and that we on my mother's side have indigenous heritage. DNA, whatever the fuck that's worth, of some of my relatives indicate that that is actually not true. We had very little, if any, native ancestry. But a couple of my relatives was testing. I'm perturbed to even admit this aloud because I'm not happy about it. But a couple of my relatives came back 51% saltine. I was like, what? Oh my gosh, it's so embarrassing. White people, how do you do it? How do you live with being 100% white? It's so embarrassing. I'm so embarrassed to be. I don't even know. That's another. Well, there's a number of reasons why I've not gotten my DNA pulled. But listen, I can look and see. There's too much. There's too much. There's been too much dilution happening. Now, what I suspect is I've suspected that I had a white great grandparent, one on each side, but I don't think I suspect that anymore. I think I had one white great grandparent on my mother's side, because from what I'm able to ascertain about my paternal great grandparents, I'm able to ascertain, I think that they are both Black. Actually, Afra, no. Ask Afra. Afra, the one logged on to Ancestry for me, and she started finding shit out. I was like, what? But no, no immigrants. That's what I'm saying. Like, my people have been in this colony a long time, maybe the whole time. Which is why I think I should get permission to leave. Let me be the generation that really escaped. Let me be the generation that was really able to get free from American slavery. Let me be the one. And come on, foreign husband, make yourself seen. make yourself in your passport and your citizenship visible. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. I agree with that, dead man animations. It is so gross to pander to the whites. It's so sad. Like, did you see Chris Rock cooning ass on that clip that Jared played us this morning? That was not my first time seeing that clip, but every time I saw that joint, I become appreciative that Will Smith smacked the shit out Chris Rock, because somebody should have smacked the shit out of him right after that shit. You gonna sit up there and let Ricky Gervais and fucking Louis C.K. use all kinds of niggas right there in front of you. And who was it? I think it was Jordan this morning in the BPM chat. He said something about Louis C.K. being Latino because he's part Mexican or whatever. Guess what? You know how many people actually know that? and do you know how many people assume that Louis C.K. is a regular old white like the rest of the regular old whites because he look white, talk white, act white. He may be white Latinx, but that sounds like white to be. White. Either way, he was still out of pocket, and Chris Rock bitch ass just let this nigga. What is happening here? Just let this nigga be talking all willy nilly. How did I lose my place? I don't know, but I lost it. I get lost. Uh-oh. Y'all not ready. In your eyes. And I feel. Ooh, that was bad. My spirits rise. How did I lose the chat? Now I'm annoyed. This may end sooner than later because I clicked something and all of a sudden the chat went away. Live. Oh, ain't this a bitch? Show chat. There we go. So bitch. But thank you all so much for all of y'all's support. Like honestly, I woke up today and I got to snuggle with Bagheera and pet Bagheera and give kisses to Bagheera. What keeps happening? What the fuck? So anyway, so again, I'm trying to practice gratitude like the cornball niggas do. like the rest of the fake deeps, like the fake deep people do. I'm trying to practice gratitude, right? I'm trying to practice gratitude and, to be able to snuggle and hug my dog. My old dog, Bagheera is 13 years old and 8 months, y'all. Every day, knock on wood, every day with Baggy is a gift. So, and my mom, a little older than 13 years and 8 months. But again, so I'm grateful to spend time with the beings that I love and who love me, because that doesn't always have to be the case, right? So I'm grateful for the little things. And to me, 60 of y'all being here for 2.5 hours is not little. That is actually a very big thing. So I'm very appreciative. A lot of y'all that are here have been here. We've been here about a year and a half now. We did our very, very first show, absent of the real news, January 1st, 2021. And here we are, July of 2022. So we're right about 18 months. And a lot of y'all have been here. Courtney, you've been here. Afro, you've been here. Franny Francais, you've been here. Like, y'all been here. John Coister, you've been here. And that's amazing to me. Like, I don't know what to say to that. But I am really appreciative. And even if, Tune and Molly, close your ears. Don't listen. but even if we don't get no bigger, hey, if y'all show up every Tuesday and Friday, guess what? I'd be glad. I would still be glad. We could still have 2,000, nigga. And that's the other thing. YouTube be playing in my fucking face, man. YouTube be playing in my face with the subscribers, because it'd be one amount, it'd be a different amount. Like, nigga, are niggas subscribing and then unsubscribing? Like, what is actually happening? But anyway, to me, it's not the number, it's the quality of the audience, and I couldn't ask for a better quality audience than this. And you guys give me a lot of validation, by the way, because y'all seem like, again, very cool, rational, dickheads only when necessary, right? I mean, you cannot be over here and be a fucking saint, okay? Because and shout out to the good sis who came on my IG the other day, because I was talking about something and she gave me a compliment. She was like, "Oh, because Kim, you don't have hate in your heart." Oh, I said, no, honey, that's wrong. I appreciate your sentiment. I see what you did there, but you've got that all wrong. I hate a lot of fucking people, right? I hate racists. I hate rapists. I hate motherfucking misogynists. I hate a variety of folks, and they are numerous. They are numerous. But I know who my enemies are. But I also know who my enemies ain't. And I said that to say, we cool. Everybody's cool in here. I respect everybody's vibe, the energy. Nobody comes in here and moves wayward. Even if we disagree, guess what? We agree to fucking disagree. And I respect that. I respect that. JG said he's 5 generations removed from his Congolese and Nigerian ancestors. That's the thing. I would love to know where on the continent. I mean, because again, I could show y'all a picture of my grandfather. Granddaddy Bob was a dark skinned man. And my other grandfather too was dark skinned. Clearly African is here. There's African here, and there's African not too far removed from here. But where? But I can't be given 23andMe my DNA in perpetuity. Can't do that. Vitamin K 1121. Thank you so much. Happy birthday, lady. Here's to another year of life, love, joy, and burning it down. Thank you so much, Vitamin K. Thank you so much for your support. You guys are awesome. I would love to know from where on the continent that I come from, because I need to know where to move. where am I moving to? Where am I moving to? And that's the other thing. I'm sorry. Y'all going to tell me to get off Kalechi's dick. This is the last Kalechi mention I'm going to say. So Kalechi is building a children's school in Nigeria because she's Nigerian. And it's so interesting to hear the way, because again, I'm listening back to her old episodes. So I'm in last year. Anyway, she was talking about, I got some shit kicked off politically in Nigeria, and she was talking about how the Nigerian political leadership ain't shit. It's not shit in Nigeria. I know, Lucretia, I'm still over here, right, for a while. Okay, I'm getting off. Okay, y'all telling me I'm being ridiculous by being on it, because I'm just sitting here running my mouth at this point. So listen, okay, I think I've said my thank yous. I appreciate you all to death. I am going to post something up here in the community page tomorrow, because I am going to share my Incubus experience with you all, because I think you all need to hear. you need to hear the excellence that is Incubus when they are live. And I've been going back and looking at what their set lists have been for the past, few shows, because I like to go in there prepared. Like I like to go in there prepared. I want to know what they're going to play. So I can be ready. So I can be ready to sing along, duh. But it's going to be really weird to be singing, well, literally screaming Incubus lyrics whilst wearing a mask, because there's COVID everywhere. And I guess if I'm gonna get COVID, fuck it. It's gonna be for Ink I Bus. Uh-oh, hope my computer didn't fall asleep. No, it didn't. Okay. So, but thank you all so much. I'm gonna post something, like I said, from the Incubus show Menyana. And it should be a goody good time had by all. Do me a favor, you guys. Tomorrow, I think she said either noon or 1 o'clock, Jacqueline Lukman is doing the People's Power Lunch. So please tune in for that over on Black Power Media. What is Jared supposed to be doing tomorrow on Black Power Media? I can't remember. But to tune in to what my niggas is doing. Can I tell you how awesome it is and how appreciative I am of BPM? I just wanted to say that. And to my comrades at BPM, I just wanted to say that too. Oh, and do me a favor. I meant to drop this in the damn BPM chat this morning, and I didn't because I'm a dick. But seriously, if y'all could do anything for me on my birthday, and thank you again for everybody who has sent gifts. I'm very grateful. But the other thing I would like for you to do, if you have a moment, and maybe you could get into it a moment over the weekend, is to help the good sis Amanda Wallace from Operation Stop CPS. I want us to do the action items that she asked, and I think it involves like signing a petition and sending an email. So if you could do one of those things, one of the action items in the link that I just dropped in the chat, I would really, really appreciate that as a personal favor and as a birthday gift to me. Damn, Latif said you still here. Listen, I appreciate y'all just leaving the shit on and walking away. You're doing wonders for my time watched here. So appreciate that. So yeah. Good night, everybody. I love you guys to pieces. I appreciate all those who have been here the entire time, which is incredible. Thank you so much for your fantastic questions. Thanks again for all your support, and thanks for being here for a year and a half, and seeing the journey that we're on, and seeing the direction that we're trying to take the channel and take the platform. And I appreciate your suggestions for a shoot the shit culture commentary show. I'm going to be taking all that into deep, serious consideration. So thank you, Imani. Thank you, Franny Francais. Thank you, Latif. Thank you, Lucretia. Thank you, Lewis Kang. Thank you, John Blaze. Thank you, Coco. Thank you, Stoner Loner Damien. Thank you, David Silberg. What's up, Dave Gamani, CB? You guys are the shiznets. Oh my God, this is how middle-aged people talk. You guys are the shiznet. Oh my God, get me the fuck out of here, okay? All right, guys. I think I'm gonna end this. Wait. Can I hit the end? The end. Look, should I try, or am I doing too much if I'm trying to do that? Well, fuck it. Let's go for it. See y'all. Peace.